So, hello, boys and girls. Q here. Thanks for coming along. Thought I'd take you on a little ride that I took just today. In fact, got out. It's a little bit on the chilly side, but not too bad. So, gassed up the bike with $4 a gallon regular gas. Thank God for regular gas in the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650, and headed off with my Senna Prism camera and decided to just do voiceover sound because there's just too much wind noise otherwise. So the first thing I encounter is this guy. Watch out for motorcycles, and he's got his Trump bumper sticker on. And, you know, Trump, really? The guy's a grifter and a crook and an imbecile, but mostly a crook. I just, God Almighty. It's just I can't tell you. So anyway, it was a gorgeous day to be out. I actually had to put on some heated clothing here. At least I got my heated gloves on. I'm such a fan of battery-powered heated clothing. I used to have the plug-in kind, but the battery-powered stuff is just so convenient. I've got the electric vest and electric gloves. And honestly, that's all I need. If I just wear a couple layers of pants on a really cold day and some nice boots and a couple layers and a jacket, or if it's really cold, I put that electric vest on. Man, I'm good to go. You know, a nice balaclava under the helmet, keep the wind out of my neck. And even with just this little fly screen on the bike, I don't even need a windshield. It's really, really nice stuff. Meanwhile, of course, it's no secret that war has broken out. Of course, I'm referring to Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. That was odd. I wasn't even watching the Oscars. I came downstairs, it was on the TV, and all of a sudden I saw that. The sound goes off, and I guess that's one way to get people to remember that the Oscars are on. You know, that used to be such an elegant show. You know, it used to, Cary Grant and Jimmy Stewart in their tuxedos, and God, those stars back in the 50s and 60s, they were so elegant, and we kind of knew they were a mess behind the scenes, but boy, they put on a good face. Nowadays, I don't know. It's what is the Oscars anymore? It's really sad that you need Will Smith and Chris Rock to get anybody interested. I don't even know who won Best Picture. Now, since this is a motorcycle channel, I have to say, I'm still absolutely in love with this Royal Enfield. Uh, and, I just go cruising on these back roads. And like today, I passed a road I hadn't been on before, so it's just such a pleasure. I'm just out here. I got no destination. I see a road that looks interesting, and I can just go back and make a turn and explore it. So that's what I did here. And then this road turns to dirt, and on this bike, I just keep on going. I know some of my viewers were upset when I sold my Kawasaki versus X300, and they said, "Yeah, you can say goodbye to the dirt and blah blah blah." But I know this thing is great on the dirt. In fact, I've said this before. I think it's more stable on a dirt road than the Kawasaki versus X300 it was. I cannot explain that. I think it has to do with two 18-inch wheels on this bike versus the 1917 combination on the Cowie. I love the little Cowie. It just didn't have the power, and then it started to have problems. And now I have this thing, which is just gorgeous, so much better looking. Although I'll tell you, the Cowie versus X300 is a good looking bike. I felt pretty good on that bike, looks wise. But this is so much prettier. And again, dirt road, I'm good. As far as trail riding or anything gnarly, I'm too old for that crap on No matter what bike. You put me on a KTM 890 or whatever, and I'm just too old for that. I don't bounce anymore. When I crash, I break. So this is really all I need. This is a lovely bike, absolutely lovely. Now, staying true to who I am, of course I want another motorcycle. I've started motorcycle shopping again on Cycle Trader. I'm looking at bikes. And the only thing I want, is whatever you have, wherever you are, whatever you are, man, woman, young, old, I don't care if you're living in Pakistan or Bel Air, there's one thing we all want, and that is more. We want more. So, yeah, I could use 60 horsepower instead of the 47 this has. I could use 100 horsepower. I don't know about 120, because I've had bikes with that kind of power. My Yamaha FJR had 140 horsepower, and it was fun, but it was getting me into trouble. I was getting this, speeding tickets, and issues were starting to crop up. So I don't want a bike that you have to do 100 to feel like you're going fast. You get a naked bike like this, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, all of that feels fast. And that's a lot of fun, and you're less likely to die or end up in jail. So I'm trying to figure out, what else would I want to buy. And I've got my eye on a Kawasaki, the Z900. I think that could be a lot of fun, and that would certainly satisfy my lust for power. I don't think that that Kawasaki, the 650 RS, the standard bike, the classic bike looking new Cowie, that's a good looking bike, and it's got, I don't know what it is, 67 horsepower, something like that, from that parallel twin. It's water cooled. I hear that's a great engine. It's a good looking bike. Does it have the panache and the style of this thing? I can't go anywhere without somebody leaning out a car and saying, "Nice bike, man," or "What is that?" Or, everywhere I go, people get a look at this thing and they want to know what it is, or they want to just, shoot me a compliment. Kawasaki's not going to, have quite that level of panache. But could I handle more power than this thing has? Yeah, I could. And this bike will go. I mean, I could leave cars behind with that little 300cc Kawasaki Versys. So I could certainly leave cars behind from a stoplight on this thing. It's got considerably more horsepower, almost twice the horsepower. But, I could handle more. I could just feel it, I could rip off a line quicker. I could accelerate between corners faster. So, maybe something faster. I don't think I'm going to buy another bike until next year. I've told myself one bike a year is good. And this thing, I'm telling you, if you buy this motorcycle, this is motorcycling, my friend. There's bigger bikes, there's touring bikes, there's littler bikes, there's dirt bikes, there's all kinds of bikes, man. But this is motorcycling. So if you buy this and you don't enjoy this, motorcycling may not be your thing. And I woke up just tired and sore this morning. I've been trying to get back into running, which at age 66 is not as easy as it may sound. So I've been running again, as well as my usual workout stuff, and it's tough. And so I woke up, I was tired, and I did a little stuff around the house, and then, like, should I take a nap? Should I take a nap, or should I take this out? And I took this out because I knew that the minute I got on this bike, I wouldn't be tired anymore. I could ride this for a couple hours, and and sure enough, man, I felt great. That's the one thing motorcycles deliver every single time. Well, not every time, but boy, damn near every single time. I get out on a motorcycle and ride it, and I'm going to feel a whole lot better than I did before I started. So we have these back roads, you know, I actually love this stuff with the fields and it's wide open and you're just cruising along, and this is, you know, a Tuesday midday, South Carolina into North Carolina. I'm pretty sure I'm in North Carolina at this point. Just heading north or northwest, um, and just these, you know, these wide open spaces, these two-lane highways. They're all 55 mile an hour posted speed limits, so yeah, I can go 65 or I can trundle along at 50, and either way it just feels great. I do wish we had some more corners around here. I do miss, you know, mountains, and where I lived in Connecticut, the back hills, the back roads were very curvy and through the hills, through the woods, whereas here, as you could see, you know, the roads are a lot straighter. But it's still a ball, and we get some corners, and I can open it up and just cruise along the straights, and then, like I say, you know, the pavement ends and my ride doesn't. So dirt road tunes to dirt. I don't even have to slow down. I will if I haven't been on it before, because, you know, I sure don't want to hit a big pothole and rattle the bike in my teeth, but it's just a delight. I dirt roads, no problem on this bike. So that's about it, boys and girls. Just thought I'd share what's on my mind. For those of you who are interested for whatever reason, you know, I tell you, motorcycling keeps me sane. I've dealt with anxiety and depression and social anxiety and alienation and you name it. I've dealt with all of it my whole life, and I've never felt better, honestly. And motorcycles keep me sane. So thanks for watching, boys and girls, and bye for now.